Now we are going to explain, we have to discuss about one more topic in AP history, that is the Ikshvakus. After Andhra Shatavahanas, the immediate kingdom is Ikshvakus, right? So Ikshvakus, they ruled above Krishna river area. Their capital is Vijaypuri. It is in Guntur district. So they ruled Guntur district area, Prakasam district area, Nalagonda district area, Krishna district area. These areas were ruled by these Ikshvakus. Ikshvakus were subordinates or de facto authorities to Shatavahanas. So Ikshvakus, one of the important kingdom in Andhra Pradesh area. After the declining of Shatavahana dynasty, Ikshvakus were introduced. Ikshvakus are entered to rule above Krishna river area and below Krishna river area. Okay, let me explain. First of all, I want to explain about the highlights, the important points about the Ikshvakus. So let me explain important points. First of all, highlights, we have to see highlights. Okay, highlights, right? The founder of Ikshvaka dynasty. Who was the founder of Ikshvaka dynasty? The Ikshvaka dynasty founder was, who was the founder? The founder was, so Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Vasishti. So Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Sri Shantamula. Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. He was the founder of Ikshvaka dynasty. Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula was the founder of Ikshvaka dynasty. Who was Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula? Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula was army chief of last Shatavahana ruler, third Pulamavi. He was army chief. To third Pulamavi, last ruler of Shatavahana dynasty. Third Pulamavi was last ruler of Shatavahana dynasty. Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula was the army chief of this third Pulamavi. Same you see, this Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula also, he kept his name like Shatavahana rulers. Shatavahana rulers, they added their mother name to their names. Even here also, Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. He followed Shatavahana tradition. Right. So, important ruler. Important ruler. So, Rudra Purusha Datta. Important ruler, Rudra Purusha Datta. Important ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. So, important ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. Here, the important ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. You know, so Rudra Purusha Datta, he was the important ruler in this Ikshvaka dynasty. And last ruler, who was the last ruler? The last ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. So, the important ruler was Veera Purusha Datta. The important ruler was Veera Purusha Datta. The important ruler was Veera Purusha. Veera Purusha Datta. Last ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. Last ruler was Rudra Purusha Datta. Right. So here you see, founder was, so Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Founder was Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Founder. Important ruler Veera Purushadatta. Last ruler Rudra Purushadatta. So capital, their capital. What is capital? Vijayapuri. So Vijayapuri was the capital. So you know, it is nearby Sri Parvatam. It is nearby Sri Parvatam. The capital is Vijayapuri. The capital is Vijayapuri, right? And their official language, Prakruta. Official language Prakruta. Also they followed and they Sanskrit also. Prakruta and Sanskrit. Prakruta and Sanskrit. And religion. So what was the religion of this Ikshvakus? So Vedic religion and Buddhism. Vedic religion and Buddhism also. Both religions are there. Vedic religion and Buddhism. Okay. And you know, so here the most important inscriptions are there regarding the Ikshvakus, Nagarjuna Konda inscription, Amaravati inscription, Jaggepeta inscription, etc. inscriptions are there. So totally, you know, Ikshvakus are ruled this Krishna, above Krishna area and below Krishna area. You know, according to Puranas, 7 kings ruled Ikshvaka dynasty. According to Puranas, 7 kings ruled this Ikshvaka dynasty. But according to inscription, only availability. According to inscriptions, only information available about 4 rulers. 4 rulers, 75 years. But according to Puranas, 7 kings, 100 years. Ikshvaka dynasty was ruled by 7 kings and 100 years, according to Puranas. In fact, there was no source regarding 7 kings and 100 years. But just we have the source about 4 rulers and 75 years. 4 rulers and 75 years, according to inscriptions. So this is the source. It is a fact. Who are the 4 rulers? The 4 rulers, first one is Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Okay. First ruler was Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Second ruler, Veera Purushadatta. Second ruler was Veera Purushadatta. First one, Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Second ruler, Veera Purushadatta. And third, Ehobala Shantamula. So Ehobala Shantamula. And fourth one, Rudra Purushadatta. Fourth one, Rudra Purushadatta. So these are the 4 rulers according to inscriptions. Ikshvaka dynasty was ruled by 4 rulers according to inscriptions. First one, who is that? Vasishti Putra Sri Shantamula. Second one, Veera Purushadatta. Third, Ehobala Shantamula. And Fourth, Rudra Purusha Datta. Fourth, Rudra Purusha Datta. Right? You know, these Ikshvakas says that, Ikshvakas are saying that they are the successors of Sri Rama. So because these Ikshvaka rulers were saying that they are the successors of Sri Rama. Why? Because Sri Rama also belongs to Ikshvaka clan. Sri Rama, Lord Sri Rama, that means Ayodhya ruler. He belongs to Ikshvaka clan. As well as these Ikshvakas also saying that we belong to Sri Rama clan. According to Puranas, Ikshvakas have the name Sri Parvatiyas. According to Puranas, they have the name Sri Parvatiya. Sri Parvatiyas. So Sri Parvatiyas, they are called, according to Puranas, they have the name Sri Parvatiyulu or Sri Parvatiyas. And also they have the name Andhra Brutyulu. Andhra Brutyulu. Right? You remember these two names. Who are the Sri Parvatiyas? Who has the name Sri Parvatiyas? So Ikshvakas have the name Sri Parvatiyas. And as well as they have the name Andhra Brutyulu. They have the name Andhra Brutyulu. So they have the name Andhra Brutyulu. Right? And you know, here they have two concepts, two names, Sri Parvatiyas and Andhra Brutyulu. Okay, and what is native place of Ikshvakas? What is native place of Ikshvakas? But there are different names, different opinions. Somebody will say North Indians, somebody will say Kannada area, somebody will say Tamil Nadu area. But finally, maximum historians decided Ikshvakas are belonging to Krishna coastal area, Telugu Andhra area, Telangana Andhra area, Krishna coastal area. Right? So they belongs to Krishna coastal area. That's it. Maybe might be so many opinions. They belong to North India, they belong to Kannada area, they belong to Tamil Nadu area. But finally, maximum historians decided that they belong to coastal, Krishna coastal area. That means Telangana and Andhra area. Okay, but you know, here these Ikshvakas have lot of importance. Here some of the important statements regarding to these Ikshvakas. Some of important statements. They have some importance. For example, if you see Shatavahanas, first dynasty in Andhra Pradesh. Shatavahanas. So first rulers, 30 rulers, maximum rulers. Like that, Ikshvakas has some of the importance. Only because of Ikshvakas, that system was introduced. Because of Ikshvakas, that system was introduced. What is that? Yeah, right, first one. The importance of Ikshvakas. What were the important issues introduced by, what was the important issue? What are the important issues introduced by Ikshvakas? Right, first, you know, they developed Buddhism. Pure South Indian dynasty developed Buddhism. You know, in South India, it is one and only dynasty developed Buddhism perfectly, not partially, not in a parts, but perfectly. That's why Buddhism was developed in the period of Ikshvakas. And next, Sanskrit became official language. It was first South Indian dynasty. Sanskrit became the official language. They introduced Sanskrit. You know, they laid Nagarjuna Konda inscription. Nagarjuna Konda inscription. They laid Nagarjuna Konda inscription. It is the first Sanskrit inscription in South India. Ehobala Shantamula laid Sanskrit inscription. Ehobala Shantamula laid Sanskrit inscription. So it was first Sanskrit inscription in South India, which was laid by Ikshvakus. You know what was the first Sanskrit inscription in India? Nanagat, Girnar inscription, Nanagat inscription, which was laid by Rudradhama. But in South India, what is the Sanskrit inscription? Nagarjuna Konda inscription. It was first Sanskrit inscription. So these Ikshvakus laid first Sanskrit inscription in South India and introduced Sanskrit as official language. It was first kingdom dynasty in South India. And next, so temples. First South Indian kingdom constructed temples. First South Indian kingdom constructed temples. In the period of Ehobala Shantamula. In the period of Ehobala Shantamula, there are so many temples were constructed. In the period of Ehobala Shantamula, so many temples were constructed. In the period of Ehobala Shantamula. So here it was the first kingdom in South India constructed temples, right? And so it was the first kingdom started marriages with niece. It was the first kingdom marriages with niece. Means here Veera Purushadatta, he married the daughters of his paternal aunt. Okay, Veera Purushadatta got married daughters of his paternal aunt daughters. It was first tradition introduced in the period of Ikshvakus. The marriage with daughters of paternal aunt. So the marriage between paternal aunt daughters and maternal uncle son. Right? So this is the important concepts regarding Ikshvakus. Important concepts regarding Ikshvakus. Right? What is that? Buddhism was developed in the period of Ikshvakus. Sanskrit became official language in the period of Ikshvakus. And Nagarjuna Konda inscription was first Sanskrit inscription in South India. Construction of the temples. First kingdom constructed temples in South India. First kingdom started the marriages with daughters of paternal aunt. So these are the important concepts regarding Ikshvakus. Now we have to discuss about political history of Ikshvakus.